everyone, it is Tuesday, January 21st in the year of our Lord 2014. How are you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. Hey, it's 2 for Tuesday. You know what that means, right? Oh, yeah. You get 2 babes, 2 hunks, 2 songs, 2 beers, and a whole lot of fun. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. 2 of everything. 2 for Tuesday. Double the pleasure, double the fun, and by golly, today's show is brought to you by our wonderful unofficial sponsor, my good friend Candace Bullington's business, Stitched by CB. She's out in New Mexico, otherwise known as Western Yeehaw, Texas. And if you want good quality stitch work, you need to go check out her page, because she will hook you up. Awesome stuff by an awesome lady. I know her from jolly old England. Her and a wonderful lesser half, Joey the Bull, Joe Bullington, and their 3 wonderful daughters. So yeah, Stitched by CB. Check it out, folks. You will not be disappointed. With that said, something that never disappoints me is when I get to bust out the proper beer consumption apparatus. Why not St. George Brewing Company out of Hampton, Virginia? Boy, I wish I had a beer from there. But I don't. But I got something I've never brought on this here show before. Red's Strawberry Ale. 5% normal strength right there. This stuff is brewed out of all places. Where is it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Albany, Georgia. Georgia. No kidding. Southern South Carolina. How about them apples? Or in this case, strawberries. Now, we've had the Red's Apple Ale on the show plenty of times, and that stuff's fantastic. Let's see how the strawberry is. Proper beer opening apparatus, proper technique. Here we go. Ooh, almost slipped on that one. But I didn't. Ah! 45-degree angle right into the big consumption apparatus right over the keyboard, because I'm just that damn good. Haven't spilled a drop yet. Never have, never will. Oh, that smells good. Cheers to beers to all of you pros, they say in Germany, goodbye as they say in Japan. Not very beery. Almost like a wine cooler, but not really a wine cooler either. Lots of strawberry in it. I like this. If I was grading it as a beer, you know, I'd call it like a, I don't know. Wow. It's really hard to describe this one. All I know is it tastes really good. I'm giving it a B+. This is awesome. I really like this a lot. This is a good one. Not much of a beer taste, if you will. So, ladies and men out there, if you don't like beer, but you like alcohol, but you don't want to get crunk drunk, I think Red Strawberry Ale might be right up your alley. Just saying. All right, well, we got some birthdays to get to. And in fact, we got a number of them. So, let's get cracking, y'all. Right off the bat, my man, Nick Knight. A badass bubble-chasing legend of a man I know from jolly old England. That's right, Nick. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. I missed the days of playing good old Texas Hold'em over at the Murrays. And Heather Murray might be watching this show right now because she watches quite frequently. Her and a wonderful lesser half, Mike. Phenomenal couple. And Nick, I miss those days, Texas Hold'em over at the Murray's house in jolly old England, where I usually walked away with more money than I walked in with. Yep, that's right. Well, you know, Nick, haven't heard from you in a while, so drop me a line and let me know how life's treating you. Miss you big time. Brother, have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. Next on the list, we have got Charlie Esho. Or is it Echo? E-C-H-O-E. Is it Echo? Esho? Now, this lovely lady added me as a friend on the old Facebook a long time ago. And just looking for people to talk to and stuff. Wonderful lady living out in Singapore. Hey, remember, we got friends all over the world. That's what I'm talking about. Global reach, baby. Reaching out to the world. And if that ain't awesome, I don't know what is. Thank you, social networking. Because, you know, it's kind of nice to have connections. And, you know, when you're from the Northeast like I am, it's all about having connections. And Charlie, happy birthday to you. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Love to hear from you. Haven't heard from you in a while, so drop me a line. Let me know how life's treating you. And you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. Next on the list, this lovely lady I've known for practically my entire life. The lovely, awesome Tara Rujo. Tara lived right up the street from me, Midland Ave, Vineyard Haven, Massachusetts. Best street in the world, best town in the world, on the best island in the world, Martha's Vineyard Island. And her and I, we are fellow graduates of Martha's Vineyard Regional High School, class of 1991. The best damn graduating class in the history of mankind, womankind, and mankind. Tara, great hearing from you this morning. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Haven't aged a bit. You still look the same. And always a pleasure hearing from you. Just a total sweetheart. Tara, great lady, great friend. And by golly, miss you big time. Always a pleasure. And you knew I would never forget your birthday. Come on now. I've had it memorized since, what, 1978, I think? Ha been a long time. Well, Tara, have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you, my friend. And the class of 1991 will reign supreme forever and ever. Next on the list, the final birthday of the day goes to a man with a great last name. Tony Mazziotti. Oh, hell, it's a great first name, too. Good tough guy name. Good tough guy name. Tony Mazziotti. You know, George Carlin likes good tough guy names. Well, Tony is a Mafia Wars player like me. Go figure, you know? Big time. And we're always helping each other out. Tony, you're an awesome freaking guy. And I really hope I get to meet you in person someday. You ever come down through Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. That's where I'm currently living right now. Of course, you never know. Maybe I'll pull chocks and go elsewhere. You never know. But Tony, my friend, happy birthday. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. I'll be on the Mafia Wars tonight with you as we wax schmucks and schmuckettes, ice some fools, and have a whole lot of fun. We will celebrate your birthday in exquisite style, my friend. Cheers and beers. With that said, let's give a special shout out to my good friend Brandon Vespa and his wonderful, gorgeous, wicked, awesome, better half, Jen Schanfelter. Why? Because see something, folks? How about yeah, bless me, thank you. Alright, yeah, I've been sneezing like a fool lately. Maybe coming down with a cold. But hey, it's all good, it'll go away. But anyway, Brandon and Jen, something's going to happen very special with the two of you very soon. And remember, see, what's really cool is I've been verified today at the church. They verified my credentials once again, and if I can find the card. See, Universal Life Church, that's right. Clergy, Joshua S. Baker. There you go. I'm not going to show my address because then somebody can hunt me down and kill me. So, there you go. That's right. And oh, when did I get ordained, you say? June 25th, 2005. How about them apples? So yeah, I've performing wedding ceremonies for 8.5 years, folks. And I've done a bunch of them. And Brandon and Jen, I will be honored to do yours. Okay? I miss you two big time. Can't wait to see you again soon. And by golly, we'll get the two of you married. Because that's what it's all about. Love and marriage. Ah, Frank Sinatra, 1955. Theme song from Married with Children. How about them apples? Maybe someday you will be married with children. A whole litter of kids. Why? Because you need to be fruitful and multiply. Because I want good people to breed. I don't want stupid idiots to breed, okay? I know some people out there that are dumber than a box of rocks that are breeding. We can't have that. We need to populate the world with good people. And Brandon and Jen, the two of you, absolutely, méchant chenille, French for wicked awesome. And I need the two of you to breed and have a litter of kids. At least 10, okay? Just saying. Anyway, miss you two big time. Just want to give you a special shout out. And I got to give a big shout out to my man, Roger Clark. Why? Because Roger Clark is a beer expert. He is a beer connoisseur like me. He's a fellow GAT god like me. GNC posse for life. I know him from jolly old Japan. A damn good man indeed. And folks, we had a trivia question out there, and it said, what does a beer widget do? Well, my man Roger chimed in and said, a Guinness lover should know this. Yeah, you got that right, brother. See, Roger, if you remember correctly, we had his homebrew featured on our Gospel Sunday edition of Beer and Song of the Day. The best damn IPA I have ever drank in my entire life. Roger, that was freaking amazing. And I got another one in store for later on. Don't you worry. But anyway, Roger, I told Roger, I'm like, dude, you might as well answer it since you know it. Nobody else has answered it. So he went ahead and did that. He said the beer widget creates the head or foamy layer on a beer when poured into a glass. The widget itself has a tiny hole that is pressurized when a beer is bottled or canned. When the bottle or can is opened, the pressure inside the widget is released and forced into the beer, creating the bubbles. Brother, I couldn't lay it out any better than that. You definitely know your beer. And brother, wicked awesome job. A big love, Doctor, salute to you. Hell to the effing yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Alright, folks. And we had a second trivia question because, you know, 2 for Tuesday, you get double the pleasure, double the fun. And I'm really disappointed that nobody answered this one. One person did try, and she's going to get a shout out later because she's just that awesome anyway. Well, what Canadian city is Mill Street Beer brewed in? You know, I was waiting for you there, Brian Shaven, pride of Ajax, Ontario, Canada, just outside of Toronto. Because you, my friend, have told me about Mill Street Brewing. Okay? You told me about them. Toronto, Ontario, Canada is the answer. And Brian, where were you on the trivia, man? Dude, you should have nailed it. Squeeze me. You know what I mean, eh? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Canada indeed. Brian is a media guy at the largest TV radio station in all of Canada. That's right. Chum Radio TV. He works for the Sports Network up in Canada. He's involved in the oh Christ, I can't remember what your job was, but I know it's pretty intense. You're busy as a dyke in a hardware store, to quote the late great George Carlin. Well, Brian, wicked hardcore hockey fan, I'm a little disappointed that you didn't chime in on that one because that question I pulled up from randomtriviagenerator.com and I'm like, oh, this is the Brian Shaven special. And you didn't get on to answer it. You must have been busy setting up, talking hockey or something. How about them Bruins? Yeah, baby! Yeah! How about those Toronto Maple Leafs? Mm-hmm. How about that Canucks and Canucks Flames game that other night? Oh my God, that was insane. Alright, I want to give some additional shout-outs real quick. My good friend, Levi Flanders. I've known this guy for over 20 years. Pride of Martha's Vineyard Island. Wicked hardcore fan. He watches every day. And Levi, I just want to give you a random shout out to say, hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Always a pleasure chatting with you. Always great hearing from you. And I wanted to give you a shout out because you're like Smith Barney. You made it the old-fashioned way. You earned it. That's right. Levi Flanders, Pride of Martha's Vineyard Island, and a BMF all the way. Cheers and beers, brother. And then we got this guy who just had to tease me today because his Denver Broncos beat my New England Patriots. Oh, they beat the shit out of them. Although it was only 26-16, it could have been a whole lot worse. Our defense was as broken as the brain cells of an average Lakers fan. I mean, what do you want from us? They were broken. Well, Brian Lawson, the pride and proprietor of Lost Art Photography, you know him as one of our unofficial sponsors. He fixes engines for a living, takes photos for a living. He's a DJ. This guy's he's wicked busy, I'm telling you. Well, Brian Lawson, good seeing you today. You and that shit-eating grin of yours, brother. Well, you know what? This Patriots fan supports his team through thick and thin, because that's what the Love Doctor does, and that's what real fans do. But Brian, I love you, buddy. No homo. Don't get emotionally erect. I'm still going to give you a Love Doctor salute. You know why? You and your Broncos earned it. And they're going to go to the Super Bowl in New York in Eli Manning land. Ugh. And they're going to beat the shit out of the Seahawks. Now, I'm going to pull for the Seahawks because I would love to see them win their first ever Super Bowl ring. But I'm not going to be disappointed with whoever wins, because I like the Broncos. I like the Seahawks. I got nothing against either team. But you know, I just hope it's a good game. I really do. But the Seattle Seahawks aren't going to have their 12th man there, so they don't do so well on the road. Brian, well done, my friend. Cheers and beers. And then I want to give shout out to a couple wonderful ladies. Jenna Skyberg, one of the most wicked hardcore Seattle Seahawks fans you're ever going to find. In fact, she actually submitted, bear with me for a moment, I got to blow my nose, I was about to run. Don't worry, I caught it. Sweet. Yeah. Alright, well Jenna, you and your whole family submitted a picture of all of you in Seattle Seahawks regalia. Gear. Jerseys. Awesome stuff. I love it. And we got that contest going on, folks. This is to all of you fans out there. Give us pictures of you wearing your favorite team. I don't care if it's college. I don't care if it's pro. Whatever you want. Sport your colors. Be proud. I'm a Patriots fan. And although I was pissed off Sunday, I'm still proud of my team because, you know something? They exceeded my expectations. I thought they were going to be one and done because of all the injuries. So there you go. But Jenna Skyberg, much respect. And good luck to the Seahawks. I'm pulling for you. And I hope that they prove the world wrong. Okay? And then Michelle Nix, a real sweetheart of a lady. I think you need to submit some pictures of you in all that Wisconsin Badgers gear because you're a phenomenal fan. And by golly, she gets involved in the trivia all the time. Gives it a shot, even if she's wrong. You know why? Because she has no fear. God hates a coward. She's living in Washington State, otherwise known as Northern Oregon. And I know, Michelle, you're dealing with all that Seahawks hype. Who's your favorite NFL football team? I know you're a Wisconsin girl. Is it the Packers? I doubt it's the Bears. Stop Bears. Stop Bears. A Bears fan in Wisconsin is about as rare as a Packers fan in Illinois. Just saying. Well, Michelle, one of our best fans. You've been with us since day one. And I'm going to give you a Love Doctor salute because we love you. Former Babe of the Day. The first ever fan of the week. Two-time fan of the week for that matter. Michelle, you rock, girl. You abso-freaking-smurfalutely rock. Yep. If there's brain cells on an average Yankee fan. We got a cure for that. Time to go local, baby. Think globally, drink locally. Sam Adams Old Fezziwig Ale out of Boston, Massachusetts. That's right, 5.9% of absolute exquisite awesomeness. You've seen it unleashed on the show many a time. It never gets old. I love this stuff, and you should too. Power building apparatus, proper technique. Here we go. Oh, and a good pop too. It's like pulling your head out of your ass, you know. 45-degree angle, right into the big assumption apparatus right over the keyboard because I'm just that damn good. Haven't spelled drop yet, never have and never will. Yeah, I get that down to a science. Those Bakerisms, man. Down to a freaking science. You know what the best thing is about meeting new people? My shit's funny again. I love it. Cheers to beers, all of you pros, they say in Germany, Kapai, as they say in Japan. Oh, my God. Straight solid A on that one, baby. Oh, yeah. All right. Birthday shout-outs are done. We're already at 19 minutes. We got to get moving on this shit. So, I think it's time we bring out our first hunk of the day, our beer and song of the day, eh? Oh, yeah. Why not? Recommended by our lovely lady admin Gidget, Kelly Floyd. Thank you, sweetheart. She's like, hey, why don't we do Rowan and Martin? Well, I'm not going to do Rowan and Martin. Besides, they're dead anyway, unfortunately. They're alive in a better place, but I'm not going to do them. You get it? Ah! All right. the legendary Dan Rowan. There you go. Dan Rowan. Rowan and Martin's Laughing, a classic show indeed. From the late 60s, early 70s. My parents watched it all the time. My mother watches my show every day. So, Mom, Dad, I know you two have talked about how much you love this show. So, you're going to love the fact that we featured Rowan and Martin. And look at that with Tricky Dick. How about that? Richard Nixon. Damn right. A lot of the pictures that we have are of both of them, of course. Dan Rowan passed away at the age of 65 in 1987. Dick Martin passed away, I believe, last year at the age of 90 in 2013. I haven't even looked that up to verificate as opposed to defecate that, but so there you go, Dan Rowan. Just remember, Dan Rowan had the mustache, Dick Martin did not, okay? And while we go through that, ooh, hello. Look at her, will you? Hello! I want to say Goldie Hawn was on that show as well. There were a lot of great guest stars on this show. And there's a lot of celebrity birthdays today. How about Baby Spice, Emma Lee Bunton, 38 years old today. How about Gina Davis? We celebrated her birthday last year by having her as Babe of the Day. She is 57. Some sources say 58. Either way, she looks great. Pride of Wareham, Massachusetts, just outside of Cape Cod. She's a local. Damn right. Excuse me. How about Boo Boo Stewart? Well, who's that, Reverend Dr. B? I know there's a lot of you young folks out there that love that freaking Twilight crap. Twilight. He is on Twilight, and he's 20 years old today, okay? So, there you go. Milestone birthday. How about Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, the pride of the Houston Rockets, badass basketball player. And one claim to fame that he has, he was drafted before Michael Jordan. 1984 NBA draft, one of the best ever. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon was drafted number 1. Michael Jordan was drafted number 3. I can't remember who the bum was that was drafted number 2, but he turned out to be a total bust. I forgot. Drawing a blank. But anyway, no, I don't think it was Brad Daugherty because he wasn't a bust. Well, yeah, so there you go. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, number 34, Hall of Fame basketball player. Hey, it was a pretty good draft pick. You know, yeah, they didn't get Jordan, but Olajuwon was pretty badass himself. How about a happy birthday to Mac Lewis, yeehaw country singer. You actually wrote songs for Elvis. How about that? I think he wrote Suspicious Minds, I believe, in 1969. Either that one or it was Burning Love in 1972. I know he wrote for Elvis later on in Elvis's career. Well, look at that. No mustache. Interesting. Mac Davis, 72 years old today. Michael Telo. Telo. Is it Telo or Telo? T-E-L-O. Michael Telo, singer, 33 years old today. Then we got Jack Nicklaus, the Golden Bear. Of course, badass golfer, 74 years old today. Holds the record for the most majors won at 18. And sorry, Tiger Woods, but you ain't getting that record because I thought you were going to beat him. I did. I thought you were going to get 19, but I don't see it happening at this stage in the game. That is what it is. Still a hell of a golfer. Jack Nicklaus, definitely phenomenal. Thomas Stonewall Jackson, Confederate general, born to stay in 1824, passed away in 1863, was killed in action. Stonewall Jackson, they always said that the Confederacy had better generals. But the problem is, well, we know what the Confederacy stood for. They say states' rights, but I think it was a little more than just that. So, either way, who cares, right? Oh, shoot, I just realized something. We went a little too far. Let's roll that back. Roll back that beautiful bead footage back to Dan Rowan. One more shot, shall we? There you go, Dan Rowan. All right. How about Benny Hill, the late, great Benny Hill. Love this guy. If you've never seen the Benny Hill show, you need to. Sadly, he's no longer with us. Most sources said he was born in 1925, but now apparently it's updated to 1925. And he passed away in 1992. Now, the guy that they thought was born in 1924, they found out was born in 1922. It's funny because Internet Movie Database says that they were born the exact same month, day, and year. Yet in their biography, it shows Benny Hill in 1924 and Telly Savalas. That's right. That's right. Telly Savalas, Kojak, born this day in 1922, passed away in 1994. Okay? So, supposedly they were born the same day, yet, however, I've seen 1924 and 25 for Benny Hill and 1922 and 24 for Telly Savalas. You look up most sources, it says 22 and 24, respectively, for Telly Savalas and Benny Hill. It is what it is. Sadly, they're no longer with us. Hey, how about this guy? No question about this one. Placido Domingo. Phenomenal tenor, singer, opera singer. 73 years old today. Billy Ocean, famous for Caribbean Queen, 64 years old today. Wolfman Jack, legendary DJ. All right, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, the late, great Wolfman Jack, born this day in 1938, passed away in 1995. You know him. You love him. If you've ever seen the movie from 1973, American Graffiti. Wolfman Jack, a legend indeed, one of the greatest DJs of all time. Jonathan Quick, badass Los Angeles King goalie, 28 years old today. As is Peyton Hillis, beast of a running back. How about Ethan Allen? Yeah, that guy. Born to say in 1738, passed away in 1789. Christian Dior. The famous fragrance dude and fashion dude. Christian Dior, born to say in 1905, passed away in 1957. Richie Havens. Legendary African-American folk singer. Born to stay in 1941. Passed away last year at the age of 72. Yep, Richie Havens. Badass. Alright, folks, speaking of badass, I think it's time we bring out a babe for a beer and song of the day. And this babe of the day, our first babe of the day, is our birthday girl. And if you love Canada the way I do, Canadian babes are hot, eh? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Canada, indeed. Let's bring her out. The lovely, gorgeous, wicked, awesome Maurice Ouellet. Is it Ouellet? O-U-E-L-L-E-T. Ouellet. Ouellet. That's probably how it's pronounced. I don't know. Anybody, tu parles français? Or parles-tu français? Do you speak French? Je ne parle pas français très bien. I don't speak French very well, so help me out, folks. Tell me how her last name is pronounced. We know her. We love her. WWE wrestler, diva, hottie, goddess, and yes, she's been naked in Playboy. Oh my God. I was drooling last night when I was grabbing her pictures. In fact, while we do that, today's music is going to be old school sounds for modern music. This song sounds like it's from the early 50s. I want you to listen to this song as we drool over Maurice together, birthday girl. This song is from 1999, and it's called Muroc Boogie. Jack Baymoore and the Bandits. Yeah, 1999. And when you listen to it, you're going to swear it's not from 1999. In fact, ironically, and I did some research on Muroc. I'm like, Muroc, what's that? There's a base out in California called Edwards. That's right, the famous place where Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier in 1947. Well, it was called Muroc at the time, Muroc Dry Lake Bed. Actually, they still have Muroc Dry Lake Bed to this day. But the base was called Muroc Air Force Base, or Muroc Base, and then became Air Force Base, and then became Edwards Air Force Base in 1950. But anyway, Muroc Boogie. Talk about taking a step back right here. At least the sound. Muroc Boogie, Jack Baymoore and the Bandits, modern rockabilly. This is 1999, folks. Keep that in mind.
I think I got something that you will need. Cause if that hot rod stove of yours makes all the other jalopies look worse, come to the desert 100 miles out of town in the Mojave Desert. That's where it can be.
That's Mojave is pronounced.
Dig on out, make your neighbors just scream and shout. Well, when the night just started rolling.
Oh my God!
It's in the middle of town. The 88 is sounding.
The 88.
You go out US 99.
US 99, Route 99. Now, when I was living in California, I've driven Route 99 many times. That's the closest I could show to her being naked, a little areola. I can't show any more. These are all topless photos. And hairless beaver shots. I cannot show those pictures that I have. Sorry, folks. If you want the nudies of Maurice, hit us up on Beer and Song of the Day, and I promise you I will hook you up. Why not another instrumental break? Maurice! Good God, y'all. Oh! Listen to that bass, will ya? Dear Lord.
When you're racing down that old dry lake, that V8 mill sure got what it takes. 110 miles an hour, oh lordy gee.
110.
Sure will get your pulse to see when you open your balls and turn on the light. You do the Muroc Boogie on a Saturday night.
We're talking about the Rocket 88 motor, of course, made famous for the song Rocket 88 in 1951. Jackie Branson and his Delta Kings, Delta Cats. They've been billed as both. But yeah, the Rocket 88 motor, very famous in the early 50s. And that song sounds like it's from around 1952, doesn't it? You're damn right it does. Well, I'll tell you what, folks. This woman is freaking amazing. Maurice, I was blown away. I did not realize the pictures that they got of her out there. I was like, holy shit! Holy jumping freaking Jehoshaphat. Hey, how about we get to some This Day in History? As we continue drooling over Maurice Ouellet, O-U-E-L-L-E-T. How about this one? This will blow you away. Remember this? It was 20 years ago today, folks. The day that Boo Boo Stewart was born. Lorena Bobbitt was found temporarily insane of chopping off John Bobbitt's tallywhacker. Remember that? Hard to believe it's been 20 years. Wow. You know, it's amazing that he got it reattached and was able to still have a kid later on. It's pretty impressive. Gotta give that doctor a love doctor salute for that. And I gotta give her, dude, good God. Honestly, in 1986, 100 people participate in the nude Olympics race. Temperature, 38 degrees Fahrenheit, 3 degrees Celsius for my metric friends. We're at Indiana. That's right. Eastern Illinois, same damn state. The home of our man, Big McLeod Huge, Justin Dimmitt. Hey, Justin, were you part of that race? Were you nude? Oh, no, you were only, 3 years old at the time? Something like that? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you had family members in that nude Olympics race. Who knows? I'll drink to that. Nudity, the love doctor loves it. I will take the good with the bad. And you know why? Because you got to look at the bad and say, hey, you know what? Makes you feel better about yourself. Thank God I look better than that. See? So utilize negativity into a positive. There's your love doctor lesson for the day, folks. Let's look out for Dick Martin, our second hunk of the day on Beer and Song of the Day. And let's continue talking this day in history. Because on this day in 1985, it was a tit nipply. 19 degrees below zero Fahrenheit, 28 below zero Celsius, Caesar's Head, South Carolina. Brrr, state record. As well as 34 below zero Fahrenheit, 37 below zero Celsius, Mount Mitchell, North Carolina. Yeah, those states got that freaking cold, folks. That's insane. Honestly, in 1979, Neptune becomes the outermost planet in the solar system. Because Pluto, which some don't call a planet. Sorry, I'm calling it a planet. I grew up with it being a planet. Pluto's a planet, damn it. You don't like it? You deserve a little GFY for that. Meh. Little one. Not a big one, just a little one. It's my opinion, alright? But anyway, yeah, Pluto was always known as the farthest planet away, but yet their orbit is so elliptical, so non-circular, it's more oval, that Neptune was actually the furthest away from the sun. On this day in 1977, Italy legalizes abortion. There you go. On this day in 1976, the supersonic Concorde. Remember the Concorde? I know I do. Never got to fly on it, unfortunately. They had the first ever commercial flights by Great Britain and France. On this day in 1970, another first for aviation, as the world's largest airplane, the Boeing 747, makes its first commercial flight. The 747, so successful, 44 years later today, they still fly them. On this day in 1970, that Boeing 747 was a Panama Boeing 747, or Pan Am rather. And that flight was from New York to London, jolly old England. On this day in 1962, snow falls in San Francisco. How about that? On this day in 1949, the first inaugural parade televised. Of course, it was President Harry S. Truman's inauguration, and that parade, the first presidential inauguration parade on television. On this day in 1942, Bronx magistrate rules all pinball machines illegal. Really? Talk about pissing off a lot of people. Pinball machines illegal. That's just stupid. That's why they're no longer illegal. On this day in 1935, 12 inches of rain, not snow, but rain, falls. Quinault, R.S. Washington. That's Washington State, otherwise known as Southern British Columbia. That's a state record. 12 inches of rain in one day. That's like getting, what's 13 times 12 is 156? That's the equivalent of 156 inches of snow in one day. Because, see, it's 13 inches of rain to equal 1 inch of snow. Didn't know that, did you? See, you learn a lot on Beer and Song of the Day, folks. On this day in 1927, the first national opera broadcast from a United States opera house, Faust, Chicago. How about that? Yeah, it was broadcast on the radio. Oh, look at that, will you? Ha, garter belts. There you go. That's got to be Match Game. Got to be Match. That's from the TV show, The Match Game. I love that game show. I remember it growing up as a kid. And it was funny. Dick Martin, legend all the way. On this day in 1908, New York City regulation. Listen to this bullshit. New York City, here we go in New York again. The regulation makes it illegal for a woman to smoke in public. That's just plain stupid. Well, you know what, though? The way our country's going, folks, someday it's going to be illegal to smoke cigarettes in public. You know why? Because it will be deemed unprofessional looking and offensive. I'm telling you, that's the way the late, great George Carlin says it best, the pussification of society as we know it. And I'm telling you, you just watch. Someday it's going to be illegal to smoke. Because somebody will say, oh, that offends me. It looks like they're doing something sexual. Or, oh, that just looks unprofessional. Well, you know what? Stupid people offend me, so there. Take that, you jackasses and jackassettes. There you go. Sorry, little love Dr. Rant. Couldn't help it. Let's get to the final babe of the day on Baron Song of the Day. She's a birthday girl. Surprised I haven't been shut down with my offensive show. Isabella Miko, the pride of Poland. Polish power, Polish hottie. Polish meow. Yeah, she's 33 years old today. We loved her in Coyote Ugly. We love her in a lot of things. And by the way, she's not afraid to show her boobies without fabric over them either. Lots of topless photos of her, which I cannot show on the air. But again, if you want nudies of Isabella Miko, you let the Love Doctor know. I'll make it happen. With that said, how about a 4-minute wild rockin' song to end the day right? I want you to listen. I want you to drool over Isabella Miko. This song is from 1995, believe it or not. If you love that swing music, you're going to love this one. Jumpin' at the Green Mill, the Mighty Blue Kings, 1995. And this one is definitely alive. It is alive. On this day in 1880. First, you had First United States sewage disposal system separate from storm drains. Memphis, Tennessee. We can all appreciate that. We can all appreciate that too. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. I like let's be friends. That's beautiful. Love doesn't matter if it's a man and a woman, a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. As long as they're happy, that's all that matters, folks. How about a great instrumental break, huh? Hey! Blow my horn, baby! Wow! So cute and innocent and gorgeous. Woo! Hot! Another instrumental break. On this day in 1853, the envelope folding machine, patented by Russell Hawes, H-A-W-E-S, Worcester, Massachusetts. Damn right. Listen to that guitar. We had a sax break. Why not a guitar break? Why not drool over her some more? It's getting darker outside. I like that. I don't know if it's red panties or red booty shorts. I don't care. I say in 1827, Freedom Journal, the first ever black newspaper, begins publishing. Very cool. Freedom, baby. Freedom. We talked about that yesterday with the late, great Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And another great sax instrumental for you. Honestly, in 1813, the pineapple was introduced to Hawaii. Now you know. Look at them, mamma jammers, will you? Clavage, French for cleavage. That booby's about ready to pop out, too. Good God. Ooh, yay, yay. Also in 1799, Edward Jenner's smallpox vaccination is introduced. Wow. On this day in 1789, the first American novel, W.H. Brown's Power of Sympathy, is published. On this day in 1677, America was very young then and very British. The first medical publication in America, a pamphlet on smallpox, ironically, published where at? Boston. That's right, best city in the world, baby. Squeeze me. Yeah, I'd like her to squeeze me. If I was single, of course. A little heavy on the makeup on the eyes, but I'll tell you what. Would you kick her out of bed for that? No, you wouldn't. If you put her in the bed, you wouldn't kick her out of the bed for that. Oh, can't show that one because she's topless. Oh, can't show that one either. Shit, can't show that one. Nothing but a pair of panties there. Blue panties. Can't show that one. Sorry, folks. I got a bunch of pictures that are not YouTube friendly. I don't want to lose my YouTube channel that I've had. I've had it since December 28th, 2006. And I am not ready to lose it yet. Oh, that's a nice picture. That's purty. Very purty. Mirrors. I love mirrors. I love it when I've got women in mirrors. You know why? because then you get to see them from all angles. I love women. I love all women. The good Lord made women for me. Telling you. All women are beautiful. The ones with bad attitude problems are just ugly inside. But you know, all women are beautiful in their own right. All of you are beautiful in your own right. Yes, men are beautiful too. Not to the love doctor, but men are cool. And there's your pictures for today on Beer and Song of the Day. Big and A. Hell yeah. And by golly, it's time to eat some dinner. What's for dinner? Pepperoni pizza. Mama's not feeling too energetic today, so it's alright. Daddy and Delilah are going to be eating some pepperoni pizza, and I'll drink to that. After your brain cells don't have a Yankee fan. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, time to make like a fetus. I head out, so everybody take care. Wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink and drive. My spirit drink, or you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being a Yanks fan. And what's dumber than that is root for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. Oh, I'm as good as Tom Brady. Yeah, dumbass. You're not in the playoffs either, so shut up. Manning, or men slapping women, or animal abuse, or racism, or people that welch on bets, or fake friends, or anybody that supports, defends, or is a member of the Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid. And definitely deserve a big fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Pizza, pizza.